All right, you guys ready for your next comic? Giving over Avery Quinn!
Didn't mean to disappoint all of you. I know Avery Quinn sounds like a hot girl name. Like, you saw Avery Quinn on a Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition. You'd be like, well, I want to see what she looks like. And how much would that suck? You just turn the page and it's just me like, oh! Want to make sure you got a good look. Sir, what's up? I'm not an attractive guy. Like the other night I was going to go to a bar and my mom was like, Avery, just make sure you watch and cover your drinks the whole time. I'm like, Mom, I don't think I'm anyone's target. Like, I don't think there's any creepy guy in the back of the bar being like, these girls? No. I'm looking for a chubby guy with a huge head. I'm a bigger guy, so all the time people come up to me and they're like, you played football in high school, didn't you? And I go, yeah. And they go, yeah. You look like you played football in high school. It's a weird thing to do. Because that's the only high school activity that you could do that to someone. I couldn't be like, you did chorus in high school, didn't you? Yeah, you look like you were bullied and shoved into lockers. Like, you did theater in high school, didn't you? Yeah, you look like people thought you were gay. Like, I actually did theater in college. And I should have known I would like it, because when I went to block someone when I played football in high school, I'd just give them jazz hands. I'd be like, whoa! I also played youth football growing up, and we didn't call it youth football, we called it midget football. I'm not a fan of that name. Not because it's offensive, but because it's false advertising. Because if one of you came up to me and you're like, hey Avery, you don't watch kids play football? I'd be like, no, what's wrong with you? But if one of you came up to me and you're like, hey Avery, you don't watch midget football? I mean, what time's it start, am I right? Probably gonna want to sit up front. A lot of short passes. That's a dumb joke. I was also a good wrestler in high school. I was a really good wrestler. And I liked it, but it doesn't help me now. Because I play a lot of pickup basketball and football games now. And I suck. And someone would bring it up. And I can't be like, oh yeah? You want to go over there and wrestle? You're lucky I don't have my spandex on. You know what? Try to hold me down. Try to hold me down. I'm an athlete, mister. Me and my dad don't play basketball anymore. I found out. Despite that last joke, I actually do have a girlfriend. I do have a girlfriend. Yeah. And it's neat because she's actually a twin. And it's interesting because I met the other twin the other day because I went to her parents' house and I saw what I thought was my girlfriend standing in the living room alone. So I decided to be romantic, you know? I went up behind her, put my hands on her hips, gave her a little kiss on the neck. Wasn't her. It's not my fault that her dad had a really soft neck. I'm glad I have a girlfriend now, because I was single for just a bit too long before that, you know? Like, I was single to the point where I started taking my mom's compliments the wrong way. Like, I'd walk downstairs and she'd be like, oh, I like that shirt, it looks good on you. I'm like, it looks better off me. And she was like, what? I was like, what? You get desperate though, you get desperate. Like, do you guys remember, like, hitting on women, any single guys here? Like, hitting on women, like, especially in a dance club where there's loud music and flashing lights. It's like strobe lights in there. So I try to go hit on a woman, and from a woman's perspective, all she would see is this. It would just be me like, and then the lights would go off, and they'd come back on, and I'd be like, And then the lights would go off and they'd come back on again, and I'd be a foot from her face, and I'd be like, "So what are you drinking tonight?" They're desperate, man. I don't know. I'll leave you guys with this. I love my family, my mom, and everything. My mom's a little weird. She's got some weird quirks. Like, she hates tattoos. She hates any and all tattoos. And she always told me growing up, if I ever got a tattoo, that she would drag me into the doctor's office and demand they laser remove it. That's why I want to get a tattoo that says, "My mom supports St. Jude's Children's Hospital." Hey, thank you guys so much. I'm Avery Quinn. Have a great night.